Greetings, greetings, and welcome to the quantum side of addiction. Hey, listen here, check this out. The quantum side of addiction is all about moving forward, regardless. Okay? The quantum side of addiction is about holding a vision of the future in front of you and never forgetting it, never forgetting who you are, never forgetting your purpose, never forgetting you are more than your past, never forgetting that it doesn't stop now, it just keeps going, it just keeps going, it just keeps going, regardless of what I feel, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what I did in the past, it gets better. The quantum side of addiction is all about love and abundance. And how do we strive for perfection every day, daily? How do we do it? Unlocking the keys in the CPU of the gods, the mind. How do we do this? How do we strive for perfection? How do we unlock the laws? How do we unravel the knot? How do we manifest abundance? How do we do it daily? It's a science behind it. And the quantum side is all about revealing the science. Today's topic, I'm going to keep it short, and sweet. I didn't even take no notes for this. I'm speaking straight off the top of my head. Today's topic, it ain't all roses. It's not all roses. I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you think, but everybody has a bad day. It ain't all roses. Get it out your mind. Get ready for it. Okay? You you may be doing good now, you may be doing good later, you may have been doing good 10 years ago. But guess what? Life is not all roses. You're going to be down. You're going to have bad days. Okay? You're going to have days when you say to yourself, you know what? I thought I found the happiness. I thought I found success. And then all of a sudden, I got tested. What happened after the test? See, you see, it's a science behind that. We get tested. If you're in school, okay, and the teacher is preparing a lesson, she's preparing a lesson the whole time. She's preparing a lesson. At the end of the lesson, it's a test. The test isn't for, the test is not necessarily for to see how much you've learned, but the test is for, are you ready for something else? Because the something else that's in store, you have to be ready to pass the test that's at hand to equip yourself for what's coming in the future. If you can't handle what's going on now, there's no way you can handle what's going on in the future. Are you ready for the test? Because guess what? It ain't all roses. You're going to feel like reverting back to bad habits. You're going to feel like it. Bottom line, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? And the road to the top is 1%, they say. It's 1 freaking percent. Constantly remind yourself, you know what? I'm in the 99. I'm striving for the one. I'm striving for the one. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta be disciplined. I have to have patience. I have to keep striving towards perfection. I have to do this daily. I have to ignore ignorance. I have to neglect my bad emotions. I have to constantly vibrate on higher vibrations. I have to do this for a reason because the key to life is we don't get what we want, we get what we deserve. You mean to tell me all this time I deserve to be where I'm at? Think about it. You let such and such mess up your attitude. He's gone or she's gone. You met the next person, okay? Because of how the last person influenced you, you mess up your new network with this new person, okay? They lead you down a pathway based on your vibrations. They get you right to where you are, or you get you right to where you are. Bottom line, you're always getting you right to where you are. Wake up, smell of coffee. Wake up and smell coffee. It's a new day and age. It's the quantum side of things. Thinking, thinking, the CPU of the gods. I don't just say that because it sounds good. I say that because basically the power of thought. They say the speed of light is 186,000 times a second. The power of thought, guess what? Is no time at all. It's instantaneous. So I can think something right now. And the time that it takes for it to get to my mind, to my body, is instantaneous. You have to manifest that. You have to learn how to use the CPU that you've given, okay? And allow it to work for you, not against you. It's obvious people are doing it. It's obvious every day. You turn on the TV, you look at your internet, you download something, you turn on your computer. People are making it, and there's, but guess what? They're separating themselves from the people who can't make it slowly. The gap is getting wider. Stop it. Stop it. Take control. Take it back. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have bad days. It's the bad days that are here to see if you're ready for the good days. If I'm a king and I have my people who are close to me, I'm going to test them with trials and error just to see how they handle it. And guess what? The ones that handle it appropriately, they get elevated. Okay? Because you can't make a decision, you can't think properly when you're agitated. Okay? You can't think properly. But the key is making the right decisions when you don't feel like it. Making the right decisions when, guess what? The right decision was far fetched and you had to look for it. That's a good one. It ain't all roses. Guess what? Guess what? It's the bullshit that separates us. It's the bullshit that separates the winners from the losers. Can you stand the rain? Because it's going to rain. It's going to thunderstorm. It's going to tornado. Guess what? It's going to hurricane. It hurricanes to everybody. But guess what? At the end of the hurricane, it's the ones who are still standing that gets to plant the seeds, that gets to grow the crop, that gets to build the buildings. That's life. That's life. And it ain't all roses. You're going to feel like reverting back to the past. You're going to feel like fucking up. You're going to feel like it. But can you stand it? Can you talk to the better person in your mind? Have you learned to listen to the voice in your head that's for you, not against you? That's what life is all about. It's many voices in our heads. Some are for us, some are against us. Learn who to separate and to listen to. Because at the end of the day, you, no one has Tony Roberts on speed dial. I don't. If I had Tony Roberts on speed dial, I might not be talking to you guys right now. Hey Tony, hey listen, this is Joe. I'm going through some real hard shit right now, man. I need some motivation. I need some motivation. What can I do? Oh, I'm talking to my hand. I thought that was the real Tony Roberts. But guess what? Tony Roberts is here. Tony Roberts is that person in my mind that says, you know what? You've had a rough day. You may want to go to the gym and relieve some stress. But even if you don't, what we what you shouldn't do is eat a bunch of junk food. What you shouldn't do is watch a bunch of TV that's going to poison your mind. What you shouldn't do is listen to a bunch of crazy music that's going to lower your vibrations. What you shouldn't do is be a prisoner of your own mind. Because guess what? A prisoner of your mind will get you a prisoner in the physical. I don't know if you caught that or not, but yeah, it ain't all roses. I'm sorry to tell you, you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have bad days. Pick up the pace. Be man enough, be woman enough to suffer through the bad days. Stop moving. Don't move. Plant your feet and just say, you know what, I'm not, regardless of what I think, I'm not doing anything, I'm not moving, I'm not moving further back in the past, period. I'm going to think my way through it right now. Because this is what separates the winners from the losers. Because if you think winners don't have bad days, you're a damn fool. Everybody has bad days. It's how we navigate through these bad days that determines the full extent of our good days. That's the quantum side of things. I'm your host, Big Joe, and guess what? It ain't all roses. It ain't all roses. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It ain't all roses. And guess what? Sometimes it's bad roses more than there's good roses. When I was living in my car, I said to myself, oh my God, I'm so glad I got this car. Because I will be living on the street. You see? You see that? I was living in my car. I couldn't wash up properly. I couldn't. But guess what? Somebody else was praying for a car to live in. It's all about perception. there's always a good option. That's the law of rhythm. It goes left, it goes right. Law of polarity. It's always two options, a good and a bad. Learn to choose the good. I'm out. I love you guys. Peace. Share, like, do whatever you want. But keep it moving.